Hello everyone, I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Dark Souls 2, Skull of the First Sin, here in New Game Plus. Last we left off, we did Shrine of Amana, did the whole thing. Start off at the, oh, excuse me, sorry about that. Start off at the first bonfire, just past the Looking Glass Knight. Just kind of wormed our way through. Knocking down items off a branch at the beginning. Archdrake Warrior, Basilisk, chest with some herbs. And then we just kind of went kind of straight through. Beating up enemies where we could, looting where we could, dying where we could. Yeah. It's pretty straightforward, but the only real thing I noticed that they added was a red phantom NPC by the second bonfire. Yeah, that little building in the Shrine of Amana proper. Apparently, we got her attention pretty early on, so she kind of ran towards us. She was wearing a pyromancer get up, as well as having the butcher knife. So she wasn't too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Just kind of spell parried our way past the maidens, used our bow and arrows and our broken lightning arrows because they don't have a drop off. Yeah, they just keep going in a straight line for some reason, but they do have a finite range that they'll expire at, so can't snipe across the map, unfortunately. But we did take advantage of that just to pick off enemies at range, draw enemies towards us, weaken up enemies before we encounter them. The usual bow shenanigans, but just Pharaoh's Lockstone to get the Helix Halberd. Just kind of took care of enemies along the way, took care of an ogre. Went out to a peninsula to grab another Sunlight Blade Miracle. It's way out on a precarious peninsula past two sorceresses, so yeah, it's definitely worth it for me anyway. I think it's worth it, but you just gotta look down, be mindful of the ledges, and you'll be fine. Took care of the Dragon Rider. There's a Dragon Rider in the Shrine of Mana guarding the door to Vendrick's soul, as well as his armor set. So we could, I don't know. I mean, I do want to get another copy of his soul, but I'd rather not have to kill Vendrick if I don't have to, because I don't want to fight Aldia. So I don't know. I'll decide later on, but took care of the Dragon Rider. He doesn't respawn. Pretty tanky for the guy. Just kind of press forward. Found the hidden chest out in the water with the Flame Tempest, I believe. Just kind of far away towards Roy's resting place. Oh, there's also an ogre past some breakable branches guarding the some sort of dress. Singer's dress. Yep. Yeah. Basically the dress of the Milfinito. So. So we took care of him. Took care of some more warriors. Which, in fact, they did add an additional warrior just before the fall gate towards Roy's resting place. Yeah, there's one more Archdrake warrior in that little group. Yeah, I didn't quite notice till I went back to get some Twinkling Titanite, and it was like, he's new. Yeah, so they did add some more enemies, regular enemies in New Game Plus. Not just Red Phantoms, but regular enemies. Ugh. Yeah, so... pit stop at Roy's resting place, clear out the bugs, summon Felicia the Brave to help with the second section, or the final section of the shrine. She did not really help the way I wanted to the first time. She got distracted by the little guys when I wanted her to at least keep the aggro on the warriors. But, so we did die, unfortunately, but Yeah, second time around, softened him up a bit more. Summoned Felicia, helped a bit better. Invaded by the peculiar kindred NPC. And Felicia and the kindred both decided to fall off the ledge. Felicia threw herself off the ledge. I knocked the kindred off. So, yeah, she wasn't as much help as I was hoping, but but we did get through the little section, so that's all fine. So cleared out the little area there. Red iron, twin blade, homing crystal soul mass, some more loot. Met the last Milfinito. Then we took on the Demon of Song. Yep, who was pretty straightforward. Do not underestimate her. She hits pretty hard, so just be careful. Yeah, so we just kind of beat her up, got her soul and the key to the embedded. Took care of the butterfly at the top of her arena. Made her way to the Rise of the Dead. And had to throw herself off a ledge to be hollowed in order to open the door. So we did that. Cleared out the Rise of the Dead. The 3 NPC pyromancers. Grabbed the Manslayer. Yeah, talked to the Milfinito, who gave us, I think, a divine blessing for killing the Demon of Dawn. Blah. Demon of Song. I'm sorry. Getting my English mixed up. Yep. And then after that, we went down here to the crypt. I went back to the castle, checking on Nishandra, thinking she had more dialogue, but she didn't. Free the embedded with the key to the embedded, and free the Milfinito in the cage. Yep. And then we went back to the 2 Milfinitos in the shrine. One gave us 2 divine blessings, the other one gave us another fire seed. So, yay! So, definitely worth going back to the Milfinitos. So, and I think I went back to Stray just to check, see if he had another copy of Great Lightning Spear, but he doesn't. I think he sells it after the crypt. So, and yep, and that was it. Yep, that was it. The Shrine of Amana. Luckily, not quite as bad as I remember it, because I know spell parries and bows and arrows and sight lines and all that stuff. So, yeah. And between episodes, went back to the shrine to get some more Twinkly Titanite just so I can max out the our second Dragon Slayer Dragon Slayer axe here. Yeah, so, and that's it. All I did was get I can only need like 1 or 2 more Twinkly Titanites. Grabbed it, upgraded, and that was it. That was it. Yep. And then today, going into the crypt. Yep. Hoping to do the entire crypt all in one go, but we'll see. I do not plan on lining it up this time around, so we will not have to. Hopefully, should not have to deal with the insolent guys, the NPCs. Yeah, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad, but don't get my hopes up. I wouldn't be surprised if they added some more Red Phantom NPCs just because they're in New Game Plus. But yeah, so the biggest dangers in the crypt now would be the what were they called? Oh, Lydia sorcerers. How are you going to pronounce it? These guys. Yeah. They wear this, and they pop out of the little graves when the bells ring. Those are going to be the most dangerous enemies in the crypt. So, yep. We'll talk to Agdane. We'll kill Velstadt. Another invader. Nameless Usurper. Excuse me. Yep. And we'll meet Vendrick, grab the King's Ring, and hop out. Yeah, so that's the plan. Undead Crypt. And our equipment for today, at least starting off, Power Stancing, Dragon Slayer, Crescent Axes. Yep. I love these weapons. Yeah. Some pretty solid damage on their own. It's like 386 at our current levels. Ooh. It's damaged. Not the rest. Yep. So, twin axes. Again, this will change depending on the situation. It might, just because these things eat stamina like crazy, so we gotta be mindful of our stamina. Our chime, Coinethy ring, stone ring, again, the best rings in the game, in my opinion. Clear bluestone, ring of blades +2, yep. These axes aren't infused, so we get the full benefit of the ring, so additional 50 physical damage across the board. And then I went with my, I don't know, Forlorn Hood, Ivory King armor, gauntlets, and leggings. I think it looks cool with our axes. It's also a pretty solid set, though a little heavy, but very solid. Flask, gems, blossoms, because we are going to be eating stamina. I have bows here, but I may not need them. Yep. Here are my stats. Again, should be the same. Haven't leveled up. Probably won't level up again in this new game cycle, so yeah. So it's probably going to be our final levels, unfortunately. I do want to get 2 more into Int just so I have the 40, but oh well. Unless we respec, but I don't plan on it. Yep, 3 copies of Great Lightning Spear, 2 copies of Soul Appease, because mostly undead enemies, so this should work against them. I hope it worked against the dual shield guys, but again, I don't get my hopes up. So, and Force. Force is going to be our mainstay for breaking rocks. Just to save on weapon durability, we'll use Force to break the rocks. Alright. Shall we get to this? Think I rambled on long enough? Let's get this show on the road. First up to get my durability. Alright, let's go. Oh wait, don't forget the, I think it's on this side. Don't forget the item. Radiant gem, nice. Yeah, I think that's the only item in this open area. Yeah, okay. There's going to be a few invisible hollows down here, but I don't know where they all are, so... But, here we go. Yep. I really should grab, a shield. Hold on. Let me put this over here. Let me get I need a light shield, because we're close to our, equip load. There we go with the chime. Well, whatever. Boom. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and kill you because Agdane doesn't like you, so do that. Oh. Yeah, a backstab is far more powerful with this than a parry for some reason. But yeah, these guys are the twin shield guys. All right, doesn't work on them, but I think I killed an invisible hollow. They have very good tracking. There we go. Yeah, they're pretty tanky. Their shield attacks do have good tracking, so they can hit. They do turn pretty well. Yep, and those are the Lydia witches. Yep. In fact, we are going to bow and arrow them. Yeah, they shoot spells, hexes, and pyromancies, so best just to take them out on range. Yeah, just kill them at range. Mm-hmm. There we go. Just Yeah, just kill him at range. Alright. Yeah, we killed the hollow somewhere. And here we have a summon for Pilgrim Belclair, but visible hollow in the corner here. I love Solarpies. I'm starting to like it. Yeah, I may not really need to power stance these axes. Ooh, Black Witch Staff. Yeah. The only staff in the game that can do sorcery, hexes, and I think miracles. Or is it pyromancies? It can do like everything. Yeah, sorceries, miracles, and hexes. Yep, no pyromancies. Yep. Although the sorcery scaling, the damage scalings aren't the best, but it's a one use fits all kind of thing. Alright. Yeah. Alright, Agdane.
Halt. Human, do not produce light. Light, and all those who bear it, are unwelcome in this place.
But I see light just straight ahead. Are you sure? But yeah. Yeah, we killed the Torch Hollow because he will follow you into the room, and if he gets into this room, Agdane aggroes, and he will attack you for some reason. So, yeah. Grave Wardens. Cool. I'm pretty sure these two guys are the only ways to get the Grave Warden sickle. That's what they're wielding. I'm pretty sure these are the only two guys who will drop them. But we're here for Agdane. What's up, man?
I am Agdane, guardian of the crypt. Countless dead rest here in peace.
Yeah, comfort by the dark, agitates, blah blah blah.
I am a finito. We weave death and watch over the dead.
Finito.
This task was granted to me by the one who gave us the first death.
Neato.
Countless souls,
Yep.
some were rich.
But they're all the same in death. Yeah, basically he's been here since the Age of Fire. So yeah, that's kind of, oof, he's old.
Did you come for him? You will find many, but they rest here. Perhaps in the former. This place, death. Tell me what.
Yeah, so he knows the truth about the Age of Fire and all that stuff. Yeah, we got thorns we don't need because we already got. Dark arrows, cool. Effigies, yep. Mushrooms, yep. Another soul spear? Yeah, sure. Soul peas we'll take. Alright.
In the park, this place.
Oops. Alright.
Farewell.
Farewell. Yep. Alright. So we got what we want from him. I think he has more stuff. I know if you summon him for Velstadt and you defeat Velstadt, he'll give you his stuff. I already did that, so I don't know if I want to do that. But yeah. I'll think about it. Alright. Here we go. The Undead Crypt. Yep. Yeah, there's a path below us. Yeah, we'll take it. A bunch of hollows. Cool. Great hero, simpleton. This leads to a ladder. There's a ghost on the ladder, so don't worry. Just gonna have to you're just gonna get hit. Yeah. Not a mimic. I don't think you're trapped. Should have the black eye orb. Yep, crushed eye orb and fire seed. And you just drop down here. Boop. Oh. The crushed eye orbs, how we deal with focus gaze. Crushed ore rise unsteadily in search of dishonorable miscreants. Where are the fiends? Where are they? Yep. Yeah, it's used to invade the world of Lycia, because Lycia is a traitor. She's the nameless usurper. Right, if you like this sconce, one of the Red Phantom NPCs will spawn. It's one of the insolent guys. Yeah, so I don't plan on spawning them. They only spawn once, but I'd rather not do it. I'm trying to think. There's another drop down somewhere. I think it's like right here. No, it's not. Okay. It's over here. It is right here. Yep. Drop down. There's another shieldy guy. Nope, cannot backstab. Yep, they have very good tracking, so don't. Get my stamina back. There we go. Here's gloves. If you did light the area up, there would be another Red Phantom NPC in this room, so. Yep. Not a mimic, not trapped. Soul vessel, nice. Is over here. Yep. Don't you dare. Yep. You light this, you light up the Undead Crypt, and all the Red Phantom insolent guys would spawn. So if you want to make the crypt harder, light this up. Yep. Light this up with the torch. But I'm not going to do that. I have no need to. Nope. Why make it harder on myself? I mean, they do drop some pretty good stuff. I mean, they could drop their armor set, their mace, which allows you to cast hexes and miracles. Hero. They also can drop fragrant branches of yore, which is a pretty rare drop, but they can drop them. So, and here's the ladder down to the bonfire. All right. Yeah, this is on the other side of the fog wall that we didn't go through. The Undead Ditch. So here's... Alright. We need to... put this over here. Let's be careful. It's 3 hits to knock that open. And they'll spawn when you get close to it, so... 3 chunks and a bone. But once you destroy the little sarcophagus, it doesn't respawn. Oop. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I didn't mean to hit the bell. But... there should be... one more in this little section. I think it's down there. Really? Soul Piece doesn't work on you? Really? I thought it would. Alright, let me get over here. Yeah, these skeletons hit pretty hard. Although I could use alerting skulls. There we go. Yeah. Alright. I'm surprised Soul Piece doesn't work on the skeletons. Soul Piece really works on like the undead. I think it's that what the description says. Hold on, where is it? Miracle observed in the other inflict heavy damage upon mindless hollows. Oh, hollows, okay. Alright. Never mind. Okay. So I just didn't read it properly. So yep. It's hollows, not undead. So ooh, 2 effigies, thank you. Yeah, once you break these, they don't come back, so you don't have to worry about them once you break those. Very similar to the blow dart guys in Blighttown in Dark Souls 1. Yeah. Hero, thank you. Yep, that's why I love Forest for this little section. You just clear out a ton of blocks without breaking your weapon. The only downside is you're prone to knocking the bells. So that's the only downside. Alright, so this area is clear. Oh, nope, not yet. Oh, I thought I was going to turn around. Yeah, these guys are dangerous, so... Yep. One will spawn if you do hit it, so just be mindful of that. So yeah, okay, so 3 sarcophagus in this zone. We should be good to go. Alright. Alright, so... there's one straight ahead. I don't think this will work, but I just want to try. I don't think arrows will break them. Yeah. Nope, arrows don't work. So okay, so that's... Alright. Oh, I forgot. Whoops, I forgot. There is a ladder right here, which leads to this little lovely lady. Let's wait for it. Yeah, if I remember right, she's pretty resistant to elementals. So, just not mimic, not trapped. Ascetic and Twinkling Titanite. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about the ladder. Yeah, it brings you up here, takes care of her. You can drop down and take care of that little sarcophagus real quick. There we go. A white hood. First things first, we'll take care of these. Give me our stamina back. And that's fine, I mean... Oh. Hello. Well, you're my target, so... Stamina back. Come on, stamina. Go. Got their gauntlets. Yeah, I'm also pretty sure enemy drop rates are increased in New Game Plus because they're just dropping everything. Alright, that should be all the statues. Alright, yeah, that was all the statues. Sarcophaguses, I mean. Okay. There's the bracing knuckle ring. Alright. I think the fake wall is up there. I think it's up here. Yeah, it's up there. Okay. Alright, come on. There should be an invader. Nameless Usurper should invade in the hallway. What's up? Okay, it's about the same. I mean, if you're just gonna sit there. Nameless Usurper has been vanquished. Got an effigy. Nice. And you might be able to notice it, but there is a fake wall. It's kind of hard to notice. Yeah, I know. I think there's... Oh, yeah. It's like I think there's a ghost in here, but... also where a red phantom insolent guy spawns as well in here, as well as one up by the witch. There's also, I think there's also one at the top of the stairs here. Should be the Avalon. Yep, Avalon bolts. Nice. All right. Now here comes two shieldy guys. Lovely. Oh. Should be another ghost along the wall. Where are you? Oh, there's two. Ah, I was hoping to get him before he attacked. Right, these guys... Oof. I'm pretty sure they can't be poisoned either, so it's... getting the move is a real hassle. Oi! Thank you. Oh. Oh, he took the hit. Ah, not quite. Okay. Thank you. All right. Yep. This next spot is very, very dangerous. This last little section down here. There's like 4 sarcophaguses. Hollows will just immediately rack the bells. Killed somebody. Oh, invisible hollow right here. Yeah, there's like 4 sarcophaguses. One's in a long alley. We'll most likely die here, so the key is just to break as many sarcophagi as we can before we die. Just trying to see if I can't spot one. Yeah, the moment we hop down, hollows will go berserk. So... Alright, just checking. Okay. Yeah, there's a hollow down the little thing down there, but... the goal is just to break the sarcophaguses. That's our goal. That's just our goal. Break as many as we can. There we go. There's one more down an alley. I think that's the way forward. There's the hollow and the bell. No, So that's the way forward. Okay, so it's down that way. Okay. Alright. I was hoping to get some of the hollows. Oh well. Yeah. Only one will spawn per sarcophagus, so... Yeah. Only one per sarcophagus. So if you don't kill him and just break the sarcophagi, then you're good. Ow. Top off. Go. I hope I got the right one. Oh, that's fine. We killed him. As long as we have enough stamina, there we go. Whew. That's all the sarcophagi. Thank God. There was 5, if I remember right. Whew. Luckily. Alright. That was, we got lucky. I was fully expecting to die in that little fight. Ooh, a blue flame. That's the, ghost guy's swords. Yeah. It allows them to cast, sorceries. So. A pretty good weapon, in my opinion. But. Alright. Magic shield, that's another drop from the ghost guys. Ooh, 2 mushrooms and bone. Oh, excuse me. Soul and charm. You. Alright. Should be fake wall. Fake wall. Which should have a Pharos lockstone. Yes, please. Also, I think a Red Phantom insolent guy would be in, I think, this room or that room. Yeah, so. Yeah, he would be in this room. Yeah, okay. Not a mimic. It should be a staff. Yeah. Ooh, Great Lightning Spear. There we go. Okay. Definitely worth it in my opinion for the Great Lightning Spear. The staff, questionable. Yeah. Sorcery and Hexes. Yeah. So ventured into like a crypt. Did away with his humanity. Fear that Melfian sorceries and piracies originate within the boundaries of Drangelic in ages past. Yep. So, pretty good staff. Yeah, pretty good. 40 intelligence though is kind of, but yeah. If I had 40 intelligence, I would try it out, but. Mace of the Insolent and a Soul of a Hero. Yep. Yeah, those are the Mace of the Red Phantom Insolence guys. They can cast, yeah. Use Miracle or strong attacks to cast Miracles and Hexes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just chime-based hexes. Alright, leave you guys alone. If you just want to run through there, look for the passage with this little thing on the ground. This leads out. Don't forget to activate the elevator. Not the elevator, to drop down the shortcut. Go. Here's the fog wall. We kind of bypassed this. So we'll just get rid of it. There we go. Brings us here. And immediately to the left here is the bonfire. Boop. We'll go ahead and rest, yeah. The sarcophagi don't respawn, so might as well. Soul piece. Okay, we're not gonna need that anymore of those. Our next big fight is against Velstadt. Man, really should use a mace against Velstadt, but 'cause that's what he's weakest to. He's pretty resistant to dark. I think... Yeah. Well, we'll just go with that, yeah. Okay, we'll put slap on Sunlight Spear. And we'll put on... He does use dark. Alright, so I need 3 actually. And I'm trying to decide what I want. I'll plan on summoning, and heal's gonna take too long. Just put on a barrier, I guess. Put 2 berries on. Because he does use dark in the second half of his fight. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yep, here you go. Sarcophagi do not respawn, so... Once you destroy him, you don't have to worry about him again. But if you want the ghost drops, the big hallway over here is where you get them. Don't forget about the chest. Not a mimic. Not trapped. Magic stone, Dark Knight stone, sure. Alright. So we're gonna drop down and immediately hit the left. Because the bell to this section is under the stairs. And there's 3 hollows that will spawn during the bell. So we need to hopefully kill them before they ring it. There we go. Whew. Usually when I swing, I tend to hit the bell, so... Yeah, the second one comes in from over here. The third one comes out of the ground. So just wait. There he is. Boom. And that should be all of them. I'll save it for a minute just to make sure, but... Okay. Yep, there you go. Yep, so we can just kind of run through here without worrying about the bell. Alright. There are several invisible hollows in this room. Most of them are along the walls. So just kind of run along the walls if you get stopped by something or bumped. Usually means there's a hollow. There's also some along here as well, along these things. But I think they're mostly on the other side. Yeah, I think they're mostly on the other side. But we'll go down, grab the attentions of the CN Knights. Oh, here's one. Yep, there's a little thing right here. There we go. City Stone. Oop. Okay, so here are the CN Knights. Let me put on mace, and then we'll... Yeah, you can still power stance like this. Yeah, that's... The power stancing in Dark Souls 2 is kind of nuts. You can power stance weapons you think you wouldn't be able to power stance, like a mace and an axe. Like, okay. I think you can also power stance like a longsword and an axe. Yeah, you can still... I'm still power stancing. So that's Dark Souls 2. Power stancing is awesome. Okay, but let me put this stuff on. There we go. Oh, spell parry. Huh. Oh, that's a good parry animation. Oh, I like it. All right. Alright, can I drag one at a time? That's the question. Not really. Okay, that's fine. Do you have a leash range? About here? Well, thank you for waiting your turn. Ah, a little too late. Boom. Guard break critical. Yeah, I don't like how the guard break knocks you back as well, but alright. I'll stick with the mace. Yeah, I'll stick to the mace. This is not gonna... Oops. Oops. That's not gonna be useful for anything, so let's just put this on. Okay. Well, actually, let me... Hold on. Let me go find all the other invisible hollows. Again, they mostly should be on this other side here. I think there might be one in here. Yeah. One right here. They mainly drop smooth, silky stone, so... Well, smooth, silky stone, small, smooth, silky stone. I don't... Oh, there's another one right here. Yeah, so... Not really any petrified somethings, so... Again, a torch will find them a lot easier than just doing this, but... Don't want to light a torch or save your butterflies. There's another one. Oh. Hello, Mr. Dragon Rider. I know I got close. Alright, can I get my stamina back? Alright. Yeah, if he puts his shield up, just back away, and he should come right back at you. Stamina, let's go. Oh, I thought you were going to swing. There we go. Dragon Rider down. Dragon Rider doesn't respawn. The CN Knights will... Yeah. Usually where there's a Dragon Rider, there's something important about it, about the king, so... Yeah. Alright. Let us put our axes back on. Though, to be honest, it's probably not the best weapons for this fight, but we're going to go for it. Alright. First things first. Loot time. None of them are mimics. None of them are trapped. Darkstone Knights. Okay. Poison throwing knives. Okay. I mean, I think Velstadt can be poisoned, but I think he's also pretty resistant to it. torches. Cool. And Twinkly Tie Knight. No, Fragrant Branch of Yore. Nice. That's actually a good chest. Alright. This should be Agdane. Yep. We already got his equipment, so we don't really have to summon him again. Yeah, he's using the Crypt Greatsword. Yep. Alright. Alright. Mr. Velstadt. The Royal Aegis. Let's take these off. That should be good, that should be good, that should be good. I'm trying to go dark. He does use dark projectiles in his second phase, so having this on might be a good idea. It's just a few points. Yeah. Or do we want better dodges? I think we might want better dodges. Yeah, better dodges. Okay. Well, better dodge in that further dodge distance because it lowers our equip load, so we can go further. Blossoms? Blossoms, yeah, that's probably a good idea. Okay, I think we're ready. All right. Should be Velstadt, the Royal Aegis. Yeah, a pretty straightforward fight. You actually can parry him, but I'm not practiced with it, so I can't pull it off. Even though you can parry him, you can't riposte or anything. You just probably get a free hit or two in. But, alright. Yeah, again, second phase, he'll add dark to his attacks. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Big guy with mace, dodge and whack, dodge and whack. Also, again, I'm pretty sure he's weakest to strike. I think either magic or lightning. He's pretty resistant to dark. He can be poisoned, but I think he's also resistant to it. So, all right. Let's chuck on a blossom. Let's go. I'll let it play out. Nice damage. We're gonna get smacked. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's his phase 2 transition, so now he adds dark. I think he also had a damage. I think he also had more. Yeah, when he's charging up like that, he has more defense, so you're not gonna really hurt him that much. Get our stamina back. Ah. God, that you could do that. Alright, come on. Off. Okay. Oh! I thought I dodged, but... Double chug. No follow-up? Oh, I thought you were going to follow it up. Yeah, his reach is actually a lot further than you think. So just be careful. Broke his poise. No bells. He was about to use his range attack there, so. Velstadt, the Royal Aegis. Got a soul, and a New Game Plus and Beyond, we get Royal Soldier Ring +2. Yep. Alright. Yeah, alright. Velstadt. Nice, straightforward fight. I like him. He's one of the better fights in Dark Souls 2, in my opinion. Yeah. Not a lot of BS. He has some a few, well, yeah, not a lot of BS. His hammer is longer range than you think, so decent moveset. At the end there, when he jumped back again, he was actually going to do a ranged dark attack, but yeah, he kind of swings his hammer around and he launches some dark projectiles at you. But we beat him to the punch, so. Yep. Ah. And in New Game Plus and Beyond, he drops a Royal Soldier Ring +2. Yep. Very, very good increase in hold on. Goes from 76 to 91. So that is a 15-point increase. It's actually not that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about a 20% increase. So, yeah. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah. The further dodge distance helped out in this fight, so that was a good choice. That was a good choice. All right. Velstadt. And here we have Mr. Vendrick. Yeah. Over here for the King's Ring. I don't know if I want to do Velstadt. Mainly because I don't want to fight Aldia at the end, to be honest. I'd rather not. He's tedious, so I don't want to do it. But, yeah. If we want another copy of Velstadt's soul, we have to kill him in order to have the door be unlockable in the Shrine of Amana. Yeah, the door just past the Dragon Rider and the Shrine of Amana. The door has his soul and his armor, but it only opens if you kill him and you're human, so yeah. I mean, he's not hard. We can do it now if we want. We have enough giant souls in our inventory to reduce his defenses to normal, but again, I don't want to fight Aldi at the end, so we'll just leave him alone. Yeah, because I don't particularly care to fight Aldi, to be honest. Yeah, he's just tedious. Alright, Emerald Herald.
This ring is the symbol of the king. Use it to gain passage through the king's gate and venture to the far east. Bearer of the curse, if you are to be the next monarch, then one day you will walk those grounds without really knowing why.
That line right there is why people think she's the Firekeeper at the opening cinematic. Yeah. So the Firekeeper, I think like we got sent into the past almost, where she's still young, but all right. Emerald Herald. Okay. Let me quickly backtrack to Agdane, because I wonder if you can give us if he'll still update his inventory. Yeah. I know he won't give me his stuff because we didn't summon him, but I still wonder if he's inventory updates because we beat Velstadt. So I'm just going to do a quick run back. He's not that far, so... The Undead Crypt is a lot easier without those Red Phantom insolent guys, that's for sure. They pop up in some very inconvenient places. But
Human. Light.
Blah, blah, blah.
What?
Do I require?
Met the king, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Life is never easy.
On the
Never
path you've
may you find
chosen.
peace.
Peace one day.
Take these with you.
Is it here? Oh. Oh, he still gives us... Okay, so you don't have to summon him to give you... for him to give you your stuff. Okay. You just gotta beat Velstadt and claim the King's Ring. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so his inventory's not update.
I am a fittest camp.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright.
Crew.
Crude human, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Cool. That's actually interesting. I thought he only gave you the stuff if you summoned him. The things you learn. Yeah, and Dark Drift is a katana. Yep. Yeah, it's one of those transparent katanas. Yep. Very, very, very low durability. It's only 20 units, so it will break very, very fast. So you just gotta be very careful with it. But strong attacks will pierce through shields, or at least it'll do damage through shields. The katana was originally wielded by the one who gave us the first death, and it still exists imperfectly between planes. So apparently it's the katana of Great Lord Nito? Maybe before he became what he was. Yeah. Which is interesting because in Dark Souls 3, this weapon makes another appearance, but it's wielded by a very different person. Yeah. Wielded by Uria, or Ura. Yeah, but... Alright. Let us skedaddle out of here. Let me go to Strayed, because I believe now he should have another Great Lightning Spear for me. Hopefully. I like me like Great Lightning Spears, so... After a certain point, they just become... You have enough of them that they become viable over the regular Lightning Spears.
Well, then.
Blah, blah, blah. Bye. There we go. Okay. And, oh, another Sunlight Blade. Thank you. Yeah, so these two get added once you clear out the crypt. Beat Velstadt and get the King's Ring. So, yep. And we can also get another copy of Sacred Oath if you want, but I need 8 slots to wield them both. So it's like, not particularly useful. But
Cursed. Put them on, and please.
I forgot.
Feeble cut, let's hope.
What was the trigger for that again? I think I had to either buy stuff or trade stuff from him, so... Or was it the Undead Crypt again? I don't know. But he just gave us his armor set, so... I don't quite remember the trigger for that. I mean, I already have his stuff, so I'm just gonna put it in storage. Oh, Agdane stuff as well. There we go. 'Cause they take Twinkling Titanite's upgrade, and I don't have... Well, I could get them, but I'm like, Alright. Oops, I didn't even do that. I'm gonna head back to the castle, 'cause I believe Nishandra should have more dialogue for us. Alright. Alright, Nishandra, do you have anything else for us? I think you should.
Drangelic is no longer.
But still... Oh, okay. Alright, you're right.
Brave undead, seek the throne. Follow the symbol of the monarch, and do what must be done. Brave undead, Follow the brave.
Okay. All right. She wants us to go through Aldia's Keep. So. All right. Now what? I think that is about everything, really. I could trade Velstat's soul for his hammer with horn effects, but I don't really care for great hammers in general. His armor set should be available with Moland and Majula. Actually, Melentia might have some more bright bugs, now that I think about it. You have more bright bugs?
And you?
No. Okay. Velstadt does not count as one of those bosses. Okay.
Lonely.
Lowly times these are. Alright. Anything else I want to do? Is your inventory updated?
Well,
I don't think so. Oh, she does. Okay. So once you clear out the crypt, her inventory becomes this full. Alright. 10 chunks of slab, twinkly cyanide, dragon bones, the rest of the infusion stones. Alright. Yeah. She'll have infinite chunks after you defeat Nishandra, so... But she'll only have one slab. And only 3 of these, which is kind of sad. These should become infinite after you beat Nishandra also, but... Oh well. Oh well.
no injury.
Okay. Velstat's armor should be Molin. We could do Lycia's little thing. The cracked eye orb. She is a hard fight, but yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, fine, we'll do it. We want this. We're not really going to cast anything, so we'll put soldier ring back on. We'll put on spear or poison. I'll go spear. Pate spear. I like pate spear. Shield. Okay. Yeah, we won't really have any time to cast anything because she's pretty aggressive. But all right. Yes, you can block her Wrath of God's miracle, so that's why we have this on. It does pure physical damage in Dark Souls 2. So. Yep. Crushed Eye Orb stirs.
You've had quite... You must have a... What a wonderful feat. To cast mirror... You...
Alright. You have nothing I really care for, so we'll just pop you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
No need for the gods.
Well, the gods can be fickle. We'll invade her world. So it does count as a sin. So you just gotta...
Curses. Puzzled me out, have you?
Oh.
At least now I can finish you off guilt-free.
Yeah, that's Wrath of Gods. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, that's because her chime... I should put the Manslayer on. Yeah. Wrath of the Gods, pure physical in Dark Souls 2, so you can just block it. Looks like she's poisoned. What you gonna do? You gonna heal? Wrath of the Gods. Boom! This is not fair. Ah. I forget. She doesn't crouch down when she heals. Yeah. Alicia. This is why you gotta have a weapon if you're gonna do miracles. Keep forgetting she doesn't crouch down. Oh. She doesn't crouch down when she heals. Ooh. Come on. No. I think poison will kill her, yep. Got the lockstones, soothing sunlight, and the rest of her stuff. Yep. Journey to our world. Yeah, once I figured out that Wrath of Gods and Dark Souls 2 does physical damage, her little fight is just like it's a joke. Yeah, just get 100% physical shield, decent stability, some sort of weapon, stone ring. You like knock her out of all of her spells. So yeah, it's just Lydia. I'm sorry, baby. Yeah, but do not underestimate her chime because it's still dark damage. It's a dark and miracle damage, so she still hits pretty hard. Yeah. But yep. All right. That does count as a sin, so just be careful with that. Yeah. So, which is surprising. Well, not really. You do invade as a red phantom, not a blue phantom, but. Yep. Now her. Oh, she's still there. Okay. All right. Anything else I want to do? Nah. Okay. All right. And with that, I'll call an episode. Yep. We did the Undead Crypt. Yep. Undead Crypt. We did it all. Yep. Start at the bonfire at the entrance. Looted the item under the stairs. Went through. Fought the CN Knights. The little shield guy guarding the way. Yep. Took care of the little witches and all the hollows in that one room. Make sure to deal with the torch hollow. Otherwise, Agdane will be pissed at you, and you don't want that to happen. Yeah. So, yep. So we went and talked with Agdane. Bought some stuff from him. Then went to the crypt. Yep. Dropped down to the right, which we got a soul item, up a ladder, grabbed the cracked eye orb in the chest. And got back down to the path. Refused to light anything. Yeah, this go around, I didn't light anything. If you want to see me light up the Undead Crypt, I have it in my new game playthrough or the episode, whatever. So, yeah. So this time around, I made it easier on myself in New Game Plus. So, yeah, it's a lot easier without lighting anything. So, yeah. Instead of crossing the fall gates, we dropped down, which allowed us to access the little sconce that lights up the Undead Crypt if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't recommend it, at least not on the first playthrough or anything. But yeah. Dealt with another shield guy, grabbed the soul vessel, ladder up, dropped it down to the bonfire, and then we just kind of slowly worked our way through. Yep. Little graveyard sections, just focus on destroying the sarcophagi. Yeah. Try to destroy them without triggering the bells. The hollows that spawn are programmed to ring the bells, so you just gotta be quick about it. Yep. But once you destroy a sarcophagi, it doesn't come back. So it's like a little checkpoint system. And just kind of clear the first room. Looted a bunch of souls and such. I should have had some alluring skulls for the skeletons, but yeah. Oh well. Up a ladder, took care of a witch. Dropped down, took care of the sarcophagi, some more ghosts and hollows. Yep. And went up the stairs. Got invaded by the nameless usurper. Basically Lycia, so yeah. She was pretty easy, especially when at the end where she kind of played it dumb and backstabbed her. So we'll take it. Yep, the hidden wall for the Avalon. Down the hallway with the 2 shield guys. Drop down into the big room that's more often than not you'll die in. I mean, I was fully expecting it, but luckily, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I think they got pathing issues through the little stones in the ground, so that just kind of allowed me to just kind of circle around, destroying these sarcophagi as I come up to them. Yeah. Dealt with the ghosts. Took it to the last sarcophagi. Looted the area. Yep. Yeah. Only 1 ghost can spawn per sarcophagi per bell ringing. So if it's already summoned, if bell rings again, another one will not be summoned. So that is good. So if you just want to avoid them, then break the sarcophagi. Very valid strategy. Just looted the area, dealt with the hollows, which I think are infinitely spawning. If there's a limit to them, it's pretty high, but the fake wall to the Pharaoh's contraption to another Pharaoh's wall with a staff and great lightning spear. Yep. Looted some more items, soul items, insolent mace. Yep. Popped out back in the main hall. Lowered the bridge, shortcut back. Yep, and then we went into the big hallway. I don't know, the big room. Yep, the last room. Yep. Dropped in the stairs underneath. Dealt with the hollows so they don't ring the bell. Yep. And then then we went invisible hollow hunting. Yep. There's like 5 or 6 of them in that last room, leading up to Velstadt. So I just kind of try to find them all. I think I did. I think I found them all. But yeah, dealt with the Cien Knights and the Dragon Rider at the end. The 4 chests in front of the Fall Gates. And then we took on Velstadt, the Royal Aegis. Yeah. I like his fight. I think it's one of the better fights in Dark Souls 2. Yeah. Kind of straightforward moveset. Some variations here. His weapons reaches further than you think. He does buff up about half health, which I think he gets infused with, I think, Dark. I think his defenses go up. I don't know if he does more damage, but I know his defenses go up a little bit. And then also allows him to use Dark projectiles, which he didn't. Well, he tried to do at the end, but like for us, he didn't really do. So it was just a straightforward fight. Dodge, smack, dodge, and smack. Yep, so we beat up Velstadt. Got a soul and a new game plus and beyond. It's Royal Soldier Ring +2. Yep. Then we went down, grabbed the King's Ring. I decided I didn't want to fight Vendrick. I didn't want to defeat Vendrick only because I didn't want to fight Aldia. If I had an option of not fighting Aldia at the end, I would do Velstadt. I mean, not Velstadt, Vendrick. But because Aldia will become a boss at the end if you kill Vendrick at this point, I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to fight Aldia. It's tedious and pointless. He doesn't give you anything. No souls, no nothing. He's just a fight that blocks the ending. So yeah, so I'm not going to do that. Not New Game Plus. I might do it after I kill Nishandra. Actually, I'm curious. If I defeat Nishandra without killing Velstadt, that'll open up the endings. Or at least one of the endings, anyway. And if I do the ending and I kill Vendrick, does Aldia spawn as a boss? I guess we'll find out. We'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Yeah, kill Nishandra, get the ending, and then maybe do Vendrick. Yeah, we'll see. Still not quite decided if I want to do Vendrick, but I do have enough giant souls that his defenses are normal, so he is possible. If you kill Vendrick, you can get his soul and his armor again in Shrine of Amana, past where the Dragon Rider was. And the door will be unlocked as long as you're human and Vendrick is dead. But yep. So we got the King's Ring. Talked to the Emerald Herald. Talked to Agdane, which did give us his stuff, so that's pretty nice. Didn't have to summon him for it. Went to Strayed, bought another Great Lightning Spear and Sunlight Blade from him. Talked to Chandra. And then we did the Lycia invasion. Or we used the Cracked Eye Orb to invade her, I guess. And she's actually pretty easy. Yeah. Again, once I figured out that in Dark Souls 2, her Wrath of Gods is physical. Yeah. Yeah, just block her Wrath of Gods, and you just need a weapon that can... a weapon with the stone ring will knock her out of any other casts, so... She's very easy. You just gotta take your time, just be patient, and she's very easy. But... yeah, so we killed her, got Soothing Sunlights, the key to the Rotunda, and the rest of her stuff. So... And that was it. Yep, that was it. Undead Crypt. Another milestone completed. Yep. And next episode should be Aldia's Keep. Yep, Aldia's Keep. Although... Actually, yeah, I'll do Aldia's Keep. There's a NPC invader at the beginning of Aldia's Keep who has a low chance of dropping the old Mira sword. And I'm kind of tempted just to back up my save, do the invasion, and try to get his weapon. But I don't know if I want to do that. I'm trying to decide when I want to do that. Actually, I wonder if I can block his invasion with the effigy at a bonfire. I wonder if I do that, I can block that NPC invasion. I'll try that. But yeah, I'm just tempted to get the sword. It's a very rare drop from him. He only spawns once per playthrough without a bonfire ascetic. So I'm just tempted to back up my save to the cloud, attempt to get the sword. If I don't get it, re-download my cloud save, rinse and repeats until I get it. But I don't know. I'll think about that. But yeah, the only issue is that he's at the beginning of Aldia's Keep, and I'd rather not have to do the whole thing again. But we'll see. I'll think about it. It's not a good weapon. It's just it has lore on it, and so. But anyway, yeah, Aldia's Keep. Yeah. NPC invader. We'll find Navalin. We'll light all the sconces to get the key to do the rest of the thing. Blah blah blah. Yep. And then the guardian dragon at the end to the dragon Aerie, and we'll go from there. So yeah. But anyway, that's for another episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.